tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against a guy who's made big strides since arriving stateside, the Korean-born left-hander Hyun-Jin Ryu. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Number 27 will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Fouled straight back. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Ready now on 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here he comes on 3-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. 3-2, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With that, let's give you a check of the scouting report, as there you see the arsenal on this 26-year-old left-hander. Adeiny Hechavarria will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
First pitch on the way. Ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, that's a nice job right there. After the pop-up to start the ball game, he's sitting all over this one. And they'll have their first base runner here with one away.
In now, Dale Tomlinson. And this will be fouled away. Fox now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
Nearly a great play out left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Jake Taylor will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it mattered the most.
Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
He's ready now. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aimed a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
And, you know, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. You know, that's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find. So this ball hops right over it for a ground rule double.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
The next pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
Beltre sitting on the 2-0. Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here it comes, 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Two-two pitch on the way. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Here's the full count offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
You want to talk about a guy putting his all into a throw? Well, watch this. Now that's what you call effort.
Michael Brantley will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, it's just not very often that you can put it to a guy like this early on. I mean, they've got him on the ropes here in the very first inning.
On the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Jason Kipnis will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians lead it 4-0. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Alexi Ramirez will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here it comes. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he pops him up back behind second base. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
And here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Full count pitch on its way. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Andrew McCutchen will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
From the stretch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners on first with one down. Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Ryan Braun will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
First offering on the way. And a ball 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a rocket to third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Carlos Carrasco leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Carlos Carrasco.
First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Here's the pitch. Ball one.
Come on.
Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I don't know if that was just discipline or whether he just wasn't going to swing the bat at all. At least he's making him throw a few pitches.
Here he comes on 2-2. Here's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Well, in the one silver lining to that tough first inning, at least he gets the pitcher to start the second. So he's able to get this inning off on the right foot.
Number 27 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
One out, nobody on. Ryu now on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 3-2 one more time. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now the 2-0 home. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2 coming. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Indians on top, 4-0. Adrian Gonzalez will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Dodgers, first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Andre Ethier will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count, the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Caleb Joseph will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Cleveland's out in front, 4-0. Dale Tomlinson ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's another 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Now here's the pitch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Roger Doran will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Come on, let's do it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Utley for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Hyunjin Ryu makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu.
Now the first pitch. Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
You know what guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89?
Pitch on the way. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. Down low again, it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes a 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 with one away. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Up with it is Beltre. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. First pitch on the way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Now the pitch. Chopper, foul. Now here's the pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now another 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Here it comes. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 3-2 pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Now this ball stroked out to left center field, and he'll have extra bases with 2 away as this is down into the alley. Wright will take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0 pitch now. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Adrian Beltre will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Any time you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And any time you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Michael Brantley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here it comes. 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit on the ground for right at third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-1 home. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Ryu now on 2-1. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Ethier is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. And there, in fact, is Ryan Braun. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home 4th. Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. this is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. 1-0 on the way. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Here's the 1-0. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Doran is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Comes set, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half now.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Caleb Joseph will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
As a look, now the pitch. swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Carlos Carrasco will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
Here's the 1-0. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, I think the only surprise there was that it took him 4 pitches to strike out instead of 3. Hey, made him work a little.
Standing in now, number 27. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here comes the 2-0. Nope. 3-0. Adeiny Hechavarria waits on deck. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And right, can't find the handle. And he'll reach first safely.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Here's Hechavarria now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The next pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Now, after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. Long throw to third. And the throw from Braun too late as he's in there at third.
The batter, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brandon McCarthy is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Dale Tomlinson will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Now the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Utley for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. And the pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Ramirez will head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. He's set. Now the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 3.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now the 3-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Doran's got it, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta.
Joel Peralta.
Jake Taylor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
Taylor.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. On the way. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
That was a strike. Come on.
The 2-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Ready with another 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Full count offering on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Into the box now, Roger Doran, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
The pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Dodger dog. Dodger dog here.
And here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Here's the 2-2 home. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Tribe as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
Talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
He waits, now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Echeverria for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Wow, this is a nice play right here. You've got to come out of that crouch from behind the plate. No hesitation. He knows exactly where he's going. Second base all the way. And he's able to get that 2-6-3 started. He took a chance, but it paid off.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he'll take a look at ball one. Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell.
J.P. Howell. Now playing second base and batting in the ninth spot.
Michael Brantley will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Now the 2-2 pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Jason Kipnis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. He's set, now the pitch. There goes Brantley. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Pause, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first down.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Mike Aviles will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. And a bouncing ball, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Number 27 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Caleb Joseph will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher Caleb Joseph.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Come on!
Now here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Here it comes, 2-1. Hard hit down the line. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he's gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Brian Dozier will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Alexi Ramirez will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. This is foul right side. Now here it comes. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Dale Tomlinson to get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Dale Tomlinson.
Now here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Jake Taylor will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
The 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Boy, leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 is on the way. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
I say, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. I gotta tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Roger Doran will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Paco Rodriguez will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Adrian Beltre will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
Two-two pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here now the 2-2. And a big swing from Beltre, but this is a routine ground ball for short. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Michael Brantley will dig in. He singled his last time around. First offering on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
The one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
One pitch on the way. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
One out and a runner on second base. The 2-1 home. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1 coming. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Jason Kipnis will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 1-0 home. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here comes a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top, 6-1. David Wright will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will step in. An RBI singled his last time around. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
On the way. Up top, it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. The 3-0. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
You know, hitting is not exactly rocket science. You don't swing at the bad ones out of the zone, and you do swing at the good ones in it. It seems so easy on the face of it, but this is what you have to do to be a good hitter.
Ryan Braun will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
Give him the green light.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul for strike two. He's ready now, the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Kipnis. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Indians 6 and the Dodgers 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ervin Santana will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 54, Ervin Santana. Now playing right field and batting.
And a pinch hitter may be next as Coco Crisp has moved down into the on-deck circle now.
Coco Crisp.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, after that last one, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Into the box, number 27. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ready with the 2-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Heisey back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Cleveland's out in front, 6-1. Danny Salazar is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 31, Danny Salazar.
Adrian Gonzalez will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Tomlinson is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Stepping in now, Chris Heisey. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch. That's usually a fastball.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder,
Andre Ethier is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. He's up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more of these to get back into contention.
Caleb Joseph will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one, and the Indians are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 6-1. Good night from Los Angeles.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.